Bengals in the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the #1 team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football Restart. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Tigers are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Here's the handoff. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He makes the connection. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Reeled it in and just made the house call. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. New set of downs after that completion. Leaves it with the back. And he could not get loose on the run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. The Tigers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
They go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown LSU! The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance.
Going for the big play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They're trying to get to it. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Direct snap. He's not going to get there. Stop. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. On the move. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get.
And the ball is intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They've been running it, but now the pass. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around Jesse. He's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity level right now than I think anybody else on the field.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. On the move. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
At the 19-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
LSU 14, Auburn 7.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Oh, look what I found. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
On fourth down, going to the air. Got it past the marker. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll go with a direct snap. Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 10. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the fourth.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moment. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win, make some plays for him, big dog.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's going to pass. Finds his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The right play here is try to win it in regulation. Don't be too conservative. Going up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. The give to the left side. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clubs, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.